Welcome back to Odyssey News. I am Mike Odyssey, and in this video, I will sum up in rapid fire news all Nintendo news without the fluff, and of course, the main story for today. There is a Nintendo Direct very near to us. Let's get started.
Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. You're running with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a...
That's the first up in rapid fire news. We have Jeff Grubb, who heard rumblings of a Nintendo Direct, and this is not the main story, but this is just part of it, right? So Jeff Grubb basically heard rumblings of a Nintendo Direct in July. So let's see if that actually really happens. And the next news, we have Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge DLC revealed. So yes, we have a new DLC coming out for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you are into that game, which by the way was amazing, guess what? There's DLC for you. All right, moving on, we have Pokemon Home featuring enabling players to change Pokemon moves. If you ask me, that's a pretty sweet feature to have in the app, Pokemon Home, like allowing you to bring the moves with you for every Pokemon and even change them. So go ahead and do that if you are into Pokemon games. And last but not least, in rapid fire news, we have a new game getting a full remake, and I am talking about not Final Fantasy 7 or 8, but Final Fantasy 9. I think this is number 2 on my list when it comes to Final Fantasies. I love Final Fantasy 9, and I'm so happy it's getting a remake. Now, developers stated that this remake will maintain the game and its fidelity when it comes to the battle system, the story, and a lot of features. It'll have extra features, extra little things here and there to make it a brand new game. But when it comes to the battle system, it'll keep the same exact battle system that the original Final Fantasy has. All right, that's going to do it for rapid fire news. Let's move on to today's top story. So we heard from Jeff Grubb that there is possibly rumblings. Okay, rumblings is basically not a confirmation that he's heard some things out there about a potential Nintendo Direct in the month of July, right? So, you know, it's obvious that Nintendo will have a presentation, whether it's in June or July. It's common sense because literally there's nothing else for the rest of the year, and Nintendo will not skip over a holiday season without announcing a holiday game or a holiday lineup, right? So it's gonna happen. Anybody with common sense will understand this, and well, it's just a matter of when, right? So we know that Jeff Grubb thinks it's gonna be in July because of the rumblings that he heard, but there is brand new information that tells us that this could very well be a June Direct as early as next week. Right now, I'm going by Go Nintendo tweet, GoNintendoNews.com, and well, they are reporting based on something that has happened for every single Nintendo Direct, right? And this is something that just happened, but it has already happened before every single Nintendo Direct. When this little detail happens, there is always a Direct preceding it right away, right? So I'm going to go ahead and here and say there's a rumor because they say rumor. A Nintendo Direct could be imminent as dedicated webpage HTML is mysteriously updated. Okay, so basically this happens every single time there is a Nintendo Direct, like days before they update their HDMI, and it's very, very common because I mean they're adding new information to the page, or they're moving things around when it comes to making space to add more information in an HTML template, right? The code of the website. So there might be information already on there that is not public, you know, within the HDMI code, and all they have to do is air the Direct and make it public, you know? So that could be, you know, because I took HDMI in school when I did graphic design, and I know how it works. So when there's something updated, is that they have information that they made space for, but they need to add once it's out there. They can't add it right away because we can tell whether there's a date or a video added. So they'll adjust the HTML code just basically to make the space or to kind of begin the work. So right here it says, rumor about the new Nintendo Direct just won't stop. With E3 having been canceled this year, many have been hoping for Nintendo still follows summer tradition by hosting some kind of presentation in June. yesterday, we heard of Jeff Grubb that a direct could be coming in July instead. But today, some evidence has come to light that one could be happening sooner rather than later. As discovered by Japanese Nintendo news site Nintendo Every, the webpage for Nintendo Direct was updated at 8 a.m. Japanese Standard Time yesterday. While this obviously doesn't guarantee a direct for June, if history is anything to go by, the website HTML being adjusted likely means a presentation is imminent. Just how imminent? Well, it's anybody's guess. So there you have it, guys. The rumblings of a Nintendo Direct are near to us, and not only by this source, but by Jeff Grubb, you know? So Jeff Grubb thinks it's gonna be in July. Right now, this other source, because of the pattern that Nintendo has followed every single year of updating their website, the code behind their website, prior to a Nintendo Direct, they feel that the Nintendo Direct will be imminent, meaning June, right? Imminent is not just, well, now, but in June. Could be next week, and we'll have to wait and see whether either Jeff or this news is correct. But Nintendo has had presentations every single year, so we should be expecting something from Nintendo. And, well, we know that the rest of the year is currently blank. There are no more releases after Pikmin. After Pikmin 4, we have 1-2 Everybody Switch, which nobody wants to count. So it's like, that's a pun. I just made a pun. 1-2 Everybody Switch, which no one wants to play. So, there you have it. It's all the news we have from Nintendo Direct. Stay tuned today for Summer Game Fest happening today, which is going to be awesome. And we'll see what Nintendo has in store there when it comes to games coming to the Nintendo Switch. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Please leave the comment down below. Be respectful, be civil, be polite. No, life is too short for negativity. So thank you so much for being here. But before I let you go, I want to let you know of two things that I always tell myself on a daily basis. One, never give up. And two, journey on. Peace.
Welcome to the Odyssey. Hit the like, press play. You're running with the squad like Xenoblade. Drive like Mario, we on a new wave. Never slow down, winners don't need no breaks. And we won't fade, our shine gets greater. Staying on the ball like Pokemon trainers. From the nest to the Wii, we dangerous. You can button mash, but it ain't gonna save you.